Divine greetings, masters. Very good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. This is MadhuSoni, welcoming you all to Light and Soul Meditation English Group. Very warm welcome, masters, and thank you so much for joining. And thank you for sharing your precious time, space, and energy. I'm really, really grateful and thankful that you are my soul tribe, my soul family. Thank you for being here and thank you for joining every day. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting our group. And thank you for supporting Love Light Stasha YouTube channel. Thank you so much. With uh, Without further ado, let us also now get connected to the energies and consciousness of the masters. So I request everyone to open your videos and also let us first join our hands. Let us join our hands, masters. Let us close our eyes and with a deep in breath and slow out breath, let us think about the masters, their work that they have done for all of us, that whatever blessings they have shared with us. Let us invoke their energies and consciousness and think about them. So keep your hands near your heart and invoke their consciousness and energies with full emotion, with full awareness, and consciously. Let us call on to the energies and consciousness of the masters with a deep in breath. Take a deep inhalation. And think all about the masters. Dear masters from all the spiritual, angelic, and astral realm, all the masters from the ascended realms, Param Guru Mandali realm, Saptarishi Mandal masters, the Guru consciousness, our teachers, healers, mentors, and gurus, our great grandmaster Pitamaha Brahm Rishi Patri Sir, Mahavatar Babaji, Mother Earth, Mother Nature, Father Universe, Sun, Moon, and constellations, to all the divine feminine and divine masculine energies, to all the gods, goddesses, lords, and all those masters, spirit animals, spirit guides who are always guiding us, helping us, supporting us on our spiritual journey. So far, you have given us everything, masters, every divine blessing that is there in our lives. It is because of you. Thank you for sharing your divine presence, your divine consciousness, and also helping us, guiding us, protecting us on this journey. And thank you for keeping us away from all evil. We are also very grateful that you have aligned us and you have helped us with your divine wisdom and knowledge. You have inculcated every knowledge that should be given to us, the divine wisdom that should be given to us. We are having that wisdom. And thank you so much for and keeping us safe and enlightened and awakened. May we get to know our truth, why we are here, what is our purpose, and what needs to be done by us through us. Thank you for sharing this message. Thank you for guiding us, helping us to align with our soul plan and purpose, and also align us with the highest timelines of our soul journey and life journey. May we always be blessed by you, protected by you, and always be guided by you. Keep us in alignment, masters, and thank you for all the blessings that you have given us. Keep us in alignment. Share your divine wisdom, knowledge, and your consciousness, masters. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, masters, as you all know, we are going to do Patriji's answers book today. So, this is the book that we are going to do. And definitely, I'll take the questions later on. But here, I'm going to talk to you about. So, I've shared some pictures in the group. Let's, go with that. Okay. So, I'm going to share. Okay, 1 second. No, I don't know. How to share that? 1 second. Oh, okay. Got it. 1 second, masters. Just this. So I'll be there.
Recording in progress.
Give me 1 second, masters. Okay. Is everyone good? Oh, I muted. Oh. Uh, 1 second. Okay, masters, can somebody do one favor? Can somebody do 1 second? Okay, Nirja ji, are you there? I just need a little help. Nirja ji? Anybody, Sheelam ji, Homa ji, anybody who can share the screen at this time? I can, but actually I have another thing going on, so it is echoing. Um, Nirja ji, or anybody who can share? I need that help. Anybody can share the English group? Nirja ji?
Yeah.
I'm sharing. Can you see it?
Okay.
No, I can't. Nirja ji,
Yeah.
can you share the from the English group from the page number, the guru or teacher one first?
You shared it this earlier, right?
No, no,
Yeah.
just now I shared. I
No,
shared.
you have
Okay,
shared
1
it
second.
earlier. Madhuji, you have shared it earlier.
No, no,
It
I
was
have
already there.
shared it. But
One
I need
second.
to say
1
it
second.
in
1
the English
second.
group. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I got it.
Yeah. So now you
1
share it
second.
here on the screen. I will read it. Okay. You have to help me today.
Sure. Otherwise, I'll open it on my laptop. That's why, because
Okay.
give me
No
just 1
problem.
second.
Yeah, so in the meantime, I will be just sharing what Homaji has asked me. How do we heal our emotional health? Okay. So when we say emotional, what do you mean by that? First of all, let us figure that out. What is emotional? Emotions, where we are actually into our, you know, energy in motion, basically, right, Homaji? Or,
Yes.
we all know that we all are made with energy. We are matter bodies. And not only that, but we are actually, so we are actually, uh, you know, energies and energy bodies. But with that energy body, the movement of our emotions, meaning the movement of this energy that we think about, that we feel hurt about, or we feel something not okay with us, or the mind just continuously puts us in a very sad or depressing state or very happy state. It can be a happy thing or a sad thing, depending on what it is. That is basically emotion. A good feeling, love emotion, hatred emotion, or maybe sad emotion, depressing emotions, or some kind of, you know, uh, any anxiety also. The point is that we are continuously feeling that. and through which part do we connect with that emotion? Definitely our mind thinks about it, right? But also, so much I can't see you, sorry, the only your eyes are, I can look only your eyes. So now what is happening? We are actually feeling this emotion, any kind of emotion, through our heart, through our mind, and through our sacral chakra, basically, right? Any emotion that we feel. So basically, how to heal is, first of all, we need to see the root cause of every emotion. Suppose somebody said something. Now, what is bothering you, Homaji?
Yes, when you are doing the good or best for anybody, but still there is no appreciation, because after all, we are human beings, so little bit of appreciation, it would be there. You feel better, then uh,
Yeah,
that's the
zoom it.
that is being
Neeraj, you
hurt.
just have to zoom this one first. Okay? You have to zoom it. Yeah. So definitely, Homaji, we are actually feeling all those emotions because somebody told us something. Maybe suppose, for example, your friend told you something. Okay? So click on this
Yes.
picture, Neeraj, guru or teacher, click on this. Yeah, once you click, yeah, now zoom it. Big, like enlarge the screen. Click on that, and if you have a touch screen one, then you can just enlarge it with your fingers or something. Keep the cursor away. Okay. You have to enlarge so that we can, I can see. Can you give me the, how to say, control request remote control? I'm taking the request, okay? I'm sending you that request so that I can help you. You just say yes. Okay. So, oh, what is happening? Yeah, now we are here. Good. Yeah. Okay. Let us keep it like that for a while. Good. So that is why what happens, masters, whenever there is some kind of emotion that is giving us hard time, what happens? We feel it. Where do we feel it? Why does it hurt so much, Homaji? Why does it hurt? Because we keep
Uh,
thinking about it. Because our brain is continuously working on it, puzzling. Basically, we are thinking through our mind. We are creating that reality. And then definitely our sacral chakra is affected, no doubt, because it is with the emotion, but also the mind that is thinking, the heart and the mind that is thinking is also being affected. So now how to heal is going to the root cause of that particular emotion. Why it hurts me. Suppose there is some weak point that you carry. Okay, suppose for example, but somebody said a very touchy subject on that thing. Definitely it will hurt you. It will actually feel like burning sensation, meaning that they have burnt you to death or something, right? In English, as we say, they like actually they are not burning you. I mean to say they burnt you
yeah,
with their words. They burnt you with
yes.
their words, and it affects your mind. And why it affects your mind? Why you always go about it all the time, cycling it in your mind? Because your mind is actually feeling bad. Your heart is feeling bad. And you feel that how come they said that? Or how dare they? We think like that. They should not have done that. And so we might not talk to them, or we might not be okay with them. So that is why we need to understand that our emotions, how to heal that is through uh, getting to the root cause of every trigger, everything, why that person's words affected me. Because certain things that you are weak with, it definitely is bothering you. But how about let us go like this? Okay. Okay. So they have some truth in it. Okay. First of all, If you are hurt and if you feel that their words are truthful, but they should not have said, definitely it hurts, it stings. So, how about let us accept that? Let us accept that, but also we should accept that, okay, yes, they have said some truth, and I accept it. Okay, I just need to, and then second step is I need to improve this weakness of mine so that next time, and I need to just do what I am, where I am weak. So I'm gonna learn that weakness. I mean, I'm gonna learn about that weakness so that I'm not weak anymore. And I'm gonna make sure that they understand that I'm not weak anymore. I don't need them, or I'm not that weak that I just need everyone else around me to help me. No. Like as they say, every dog has its day, right? So everyone goes through certain challenges, be it me, you, or anyone. Everyone has good points, strong points, and weak points as well, or low points. That was your low point, and that's why it was triggering you. Now, when you say, I accept it and I surrender, okay, or I accept it and I'm gonna make sure that I learn this weakness of my, like, I'm gonna learn about whatever weakness I have, I'm gonna learn about that particular subject to make me strong. And I'm not going to give them that time to even say about that. Why you were triggered? How about not getting triggered on that? Suppose somebody said something to you and you say, hey, I'm not like that. You are getting triggered and you're also getting into argument with them. You are giving away your power to them by reacting to that situation. You don't even need to react, no response, nothing. Just ignore and go about your way. If you feel that, yes, it was triggering you, first of all, come back to your own self and say, I accept, yes, I am weak at this point. How about I'm going to learn that particular subject and then I'm going to go about it. And I'm not weak anymore. Make sure that you also tell them and or show them that you're not weak anymore. But you don't need to fight about it. You don't need to fight, no arguments, nothing. Handle your own self carefully and handle yourself in front of others carefully. Also, if suppose, so one example I want to give, one time my husband was there with me and I was talking to some of my relatives and they said something to me and I got very angry. It was like years back, I would say, 15, 16 years, I would say. So at that time, I was very angry and my husband said that when I started saying, verbally and arguing, not arguing, but I was feeling very bad. So how come these people say so and so? So my husband said one thing, and actually it touched me, and it actually made sense to me that because they said something that was not okay, they should not. Like it was below the belt, right? That kind of thing. So my husband said, "Don't you think that you are proving what they just said?" I said, "No."
Mm.
Okay, don't you think that you are proving by becoming angry that yes, you do that? So I said no, and then he made think about it. He said, then I said, oh yes. Then I left that topic then and there, and I said no, I'll make sure that I'm not going to react on this, and I'm not going to behave like this. I'm going to let that go and accept and surrender, and also accept that yes, I was weak or something, and I'm not going to make that same mistake. I'm going to control my emotions. I'm not going to get carried away by my emotions. I'm not going to, you know, get carried away by my emotions. I'm not going to let the emotions control me. Okay? Don't let your emotions control you. You control the emotion. No, don't
Yes.
let the emotions control you. You got my point. So it is not about
Yes.
you, Homaji. It is about every one of us, big or small. Doesn't matter. Be it me. Today I'm telling you this, but later on, like earlier, it was me also, right? So I have to be very, very sure what is bothering me. What is the root cause of each thing that is bothering me? If that thing is true, why I am angry? Let's accept it. You become angry, you feel hurt because there was some truth to it. And maybe it was below the belt. They should not have said like that. Definitely. But there was some truth to it. So when we say every joke that is being said is actually below the belt and it is very truthful, but you laugh on it because it was said as a joke, but it actually is very, very true. But then we should not say those jokes that are below the belt, meaning you should not harm somebody's ego, definitely, but we should not burn them to death or sting them. But some people are like that, and so we have to. So while we are teaching someone, definitely it's not about the revenge, but suppose a teacher and student relationship is there, or some kind of in the family dimensions of family scenarios, someone is older to us and then they are teaching us something. So maybe because they want you to be perfect, they might tell you something which will be like very hard to digest. In that scenario, I would still say it is okay to hear from them because they are the teachers of that particular thing. But apart from that, emotions, how to heal is working on your own self, working on that energy that is bothering you, working on and removing that energy from yourself, your mind, and your heart. And then, because if you want to heal your emotion, see which body part is being affected. Any body part that is telling you that here this is the pain that is happening, what body part is having pain and what kind of wisdom is associated with that body part, and then see how it is affecting you, what kind of emotion is affecting you, what was being said, and why, how, and where it is affecting, in which body part. Then you start the healing, take proper things to eat, or give yourself that proper care, give yourself that proper love and attention, and work on yourself rather than just being bothered about it, right?
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank
Thank you, thank you.
you, Madhuji.
Yeah. Okay, so masters, here we are. I'm gonna say this. Okay, yeah. Think. Okay, what is that? Yeah. So nobody is our special teacher. So the picture page that you are watching, masters, it's about guru or teacher. So here, guru or teacher, the first page is nobody is our special teacher. Nobody is our special God. We are our own special teachers and we are our special gods. So this is what Patri ji has said about guru or teacher. Who is the guru? Guru is that one special teacher who is basically teaching you, or he says that nobody is our special teacher, nobody is our special God. We are our own spiritual teachers. How we become special teachers, how we become special gods is by learning or perfecting those lessons again and again, right? So we all do that, masters. Okay, let me remove the spotlight, and let me also. So here, now another page, Nirja ji. Okay, I think this is okay. So in the process of dedication to a cause, do you surrender to any person, guru, or nature? So Patriji says, I never surrender myself to anybody or to anything. However, when I want to understand others, I listen to them intently. I never surrendered to any of my gurus in music. But when they taught music, I was intensely listening to them and trying my best to absorb some techniques from my teachers, some technologies from teachers. We are here to learn from everybody. We are not here to surrender to anything. In PSSM, there is no concept of surrender. So in PSSM, he says there is no concept of surrender, but the process of dedication, in that process of dedication to a cause, what do you do? Do you surrender to a person, guru or nature? So he says, no, we don't surrender to anybody. We just surrender to our own self. We don't surrender to anybody. We learn stuff from everyone, but we don't go and surrender to them. The point is, whatever we are learning, we will learn from A to Z, everything about that particular lesson. But we are not going to surrender to anybody. Whatever you want to learn, you can learn. But don't just go there and, give everything away from you to someone else by surrendering. No, don't let anyone take power over you, or don't let anybody control you. Don't let anybody, take your power. When you surrender, what happens? You say, okay, do whatever you want. You give your willpower also. You give your will also, the free will. So we are not surrendering to anyone. We are just intently listening and doing what is required with that particular lesson, but we are not surrendering. Now, who is that guru or who is that teacher? You are your own guru and you are your own special teacher. But this special teacher is also, we every time perfect ourselves. We perfect our lessons, and that is what we do, right? So, 1 second, masters. Yeah. But we often use the word surrender. What is the meaning of it? So, Patriji says, to understand ourselves, we do meditation. Okay? We do meditation. No, sorry. To understand ourselves, we do meditation. You want to understand others, then listen to them. And when you want to understand yourself, you do meditation. Where is the need for surrender here? We don't surrender ourselves. We can't surrender ourselves. Nirjaji, can you mute everyone? Or 1 second, let me see where it is. Oh, you're out of the screen, or am I out? Okay. Let me mute everyone first. Mute all. Okay. Yeah, now go back, share the screen. Okay, you can control. Okay, this one. Oh, you have to go back. I think you are on. Go on the WhatsApp. Yeah, this is what we were doing, right? Yeah. So Patriji, so he says, like, to understand ourselves, we do meditation. And you want to understand others. So what do? You listen to them, you observe them. And when you understand your own self, you do meditation. Where is the need to surrender here? So whenever we need to understand someone, what do? We just hear them, see them, observe them. We see how they behave, we see their attitudes, we see how they are doing a particular thing. The observation is continuously going on, right? We hear them out, we listen to them, but we are not surrendering to them. And what do if we need to understand ourselves? If we need to understand ourselves, we go within ourselves, we do meditation. And so there is no need to surrender to anybody. We don't surrender ourselves. We can't surrender ourselves. We try to understand. Yeah, we try to understand ourselves and 1 second, masters. Yeah. So we try to understand others. We endeavor to understand nature. There is no way to surrender. So we don't need to surrender to anyone, but we just endeavor to understand nature. We take this process to understand nature. And so there is no way to surrender. Surrender is a stupid concept, he says. When you understand that surrender is a stupid concept, you are in PSSM. Here we don't surrender to anybody. That doesn't mean we are against anybody or against anything. We are always for everything, and for that PSSM is for anything. We are working for the society without surrendering to the society. We are working for the parents without surrendering to the parents. We are working for PSSM without surrendering to PSSM. There is no concept of surrender. So when you work with PSSM or when you work with someone, you always remember that you are not surrendering yourself to anybody else. You're not surrendering, you're just working. You are just giving that service. You are doing what needs to be done, but you are not surrendering, not in any way. So should we surrender to our gurus? He says, The person who is asking is, should we surrender to our gurus? So he says, Patriji, sorry, so should we surrender to our gurus is not valid. I don't know. This is not what. Okay. Yeah. So he says, should we surrender to our gurus is not a valid question. Patriji says, in India, surrender has become an oft-repeated spiritual word. Surrender yourself to your guru. No, there is no guru and no concept of surrender to guru. In PSSM, there is no guru. In PSSM, everybody is independent and there is no surrendering to anything or to anybody. Whatever we want, we understand that through our concentration and focus on that particular thing. So, the end result is we are not surrendering to anybody. There is no concept of surrendering to guru anywhere. It should not be the case, masters, okay? Not even in PSSM. Now, we understand only through our concentration and focus should be on that particular thing only. That is what he says. Another question is, can listening be called surrender? Can listening be called surrender? Listening is called listening, not surrender. Listening is different and surrender is different. They are different terms. So listening is always listening. That is not surrendering. Listening is different from surrender and they are different terms. Okay. Touching Guru's feet is a common Indian tradition. Why don't you encourage it? Why don't you encourage it? Did you ever touch the feet of your mathematics teacher in school? When I used to learn music, many people used to touch my teacher's feet, but I never did. I was 1 second. Yeah. So I never did, he says. And 1 second. Yeah. I never did. I always against that concept. I was always against that concept. I went there to learn music and he was teaching me music. That's about it. I did not touch his feet. Similarly, if anybody comes to me for spiritual information, I will give them spiritual information just like mathematics, physics, or biology class. This is also just a spiritual class. I don't allow anyone to touch my feet because there is an unwanted heaviness in the concept of touching feet. It is a mark of slavery. You are an independent God. You don't need, you don't have to bend before anyone else. It is all coming as a belief system, particularly in the Indian tradition, and people follow it without questioning. We are all equal. I'm not more than you, and you are not lesser than me. So, such a beautiful thing that he had said that certain times we do people please by saying, good morning and good afternoon every now and then, right? That is not okay. One time a greeting is good, but that does not mean that we are surrendering. But also making that a daily habit of doing that and then forcing someone and doing that continuously, that is not okay. And then you're not to touch anybody's feet. You don't need to. You are your own God. You are your own teacher. Why you have to have the need of touching somebody's feet? Because in India we do out of respect. Okay, we do out of respect. That does not mean that we are surrendering to that person. In spirituality, that is very I would say this is how he is telling all of us that be it a math teacher, biology teacher, physics teacher, or any other teacher, they are teaching that particular subject. Do we go and touch their feet all the time or anywhere? We don't. So why should a spiritual teacher be also touched with by everyone? Why should everyone come and touch his feet or her feet? The point is, we should not allow all these things, that how to say, orthodox rituals. We should not do that. Certain rituals are to be respected, but I'm not saying that don't go and touch, you should not touch the feet. No, if you want, you are doing it with your heart and you have that emotion for them, go and do it. But that does not mean that you are surrendering. That's what I want to say. So he says that I don't allow anyone to touch my feet because there is an unwanted heaviness. Certain people, they would come to you with that emotion of, that they are touching your feet and you give them blessings. So that should be avoided, masters, I would say, in the concept of touching feet. It also says that it is a mark of slavery. How you think is also one thing, masters, but uh, in Indian tradition, we don't even think of slavery. It is not about slavery. But here he says that yes, it is a mark of slavery. It's a kind of thing that what is happening. You are an independent God. You don't have to bend before anyone else. It is all coming as a belief system, particularly in the Indian tradition. And that is what he's saying. And people follow it without questioning because people have done it before us. People have done it, around us. And so we are also doing it, right? And we are just following the tradition. Same goes with me, with anyone else. When we go and meet our parents or in-laws or anyone, what do? First, we just go and give them that respect by touching their feet, because we say that elders are like gods, or they are everything to us, right? Because we respect the elders. But that is what he also said, that we should not do this because it is just a belief system that we are making, right? So he says we are all equal. I'm not more than you and you are not lesser than me. So now another question is, I need your blessings, sir. I will give you all my best wishes, but not blessings. Blessings are given by great masters. I am an ordinary person. I give best wishes. There are no blessings, there are best wishes. So there had been a story, I'm not sure, but there had been a story, a person who was of, a highest, uh, I would say he attained high powers or supreme power, some kind of powers, abilities were there, that he was very much highly known master, okay? And so everyone would come to him and he would just share his blessings because he could do that. So he would share his blessings with everyone, for all those people who have done many other things that were not okay. So he said, one master came and asked him, why do you do this healing kind of thing, or why do you do the help of all these people? So he says, because I am able to do it, I have this ability, so I use it. So that person said that, uh, I think there was a sage or someone who came to him and he said that one day you will be empty if you just keep on emptying your blessings like that on people who are not that true or correct, or they're fake people. They don't respect your gift. They just want to heal themselves, that's all. So he says it's okay because I have attained that because of my sadhana, so I'll do it. So after some time, when again they meet, that great saint met that great master. This great master was full of disease. He was also in pain. He was also in lot of debts and many other things. So it was not easy to see that man in this kind of problems. He healed so many people. He has done so many other things also. But now at this stage there is no one to help him. And so, very, very important, you have to help your own self first rather than, going about your way because you can do it. Because you can do it, so you are doing it. That is not the right thing to do. Anyway, so that is what Patriji's answer is. I will give you all my best wishes, but not blessings. Blessings are given by great masters. I am an ordinary person and I give my best wishes. There are no blessings, there are only best wishes. So don't ask for blessings, but ask for best wishes. And also, wish good for your own self. Why not? Right? So, sorry, yeah. Sir, I wish to listen to something from you. So Patriji says, a good teacher is a good student. When you teach, you learn. The more you teach, the more you learn. Do you know why I am teaching? Because I want to learn more. So much I have taught and so much I have got back from every session. So definitely when you start teaching people, masters, you learn so much, because then there will be things that are coming to you because that wisdom will come to you because the people need it. So if you are on that state where you are ready to teach and you are actually telling people about that wisdom, more things will come to you. The wisdom never stays at one place. It will go from one place to another. Whoever needs it, it will be given to them. But the point is, if you are ready and open. Now, because he wanted to learn more, so he started learning and teaching. And teaching is also the best way to learn more. That is what he says, that he has taught more and he got back from so much lessons, so much learning from all the sessions that he had taught. Now, we have been hearing about the words freedom and free will. Are they the same or different? Freedom and free will both are same. This means you are always independent. Non-dependence on anything is called freedom. So freedom and free will are both the same. This means you are always independent. And non-dependence, when you are basically not independent, you are or not dependent on anybody. That is basically when you are not dependent on anybody, you are free, right? You don't need anyone for your independence, or you don't need anybody, and then again you become free, so that you are able to do many tasks by your own self. If you are dependent, so he says, if you are dependent, then there is no freedom. Freedom or free will, always voting for independence. In any given situation, at the end of Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna advised Arjun to do whatever he wanted to do and didn't give any order. Sri Krishna gave freedom to Arjuna. He said, you do whatever you want. You are always an independent entity. Don't surrender to me. There is no surrender. So he says, like Patri sir says, freedom or free will means always voting for independence in any given situation. At the end of Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna has advised Arjun that whatever he wants to do, he can do it. There is no surrenderance and there is no, you are not bound to anything. You are free. You can do whatever you want. Okay. So there is no surrender. Sri Krishna was against the concept of surrender. You do whatever you want to do at any given time. It is up to you. If you want to do it, you will do it. If you don't want to do it, you should not do it. Just do whatever you feel like doing. Don't go about asking people, what should I do? What should I don't do? They are not controlling you. They should not control you. And you should not surrender to anybody. If you are asking for certain help, then that help should be taken. But if you want some guidance, the guidance also should be taken. I'm not saying that don't ask for guidance. You can, but you will do only what you need to do according to you. You should definitely, we say that we have so and so people in our lives who are much, much better than us and they know more than us. But finally, you will make the right decision for you, right? It will be only that decision that makes you comfortable. So anyhow, you do whatever you want to do at any given time, at any given place, in any given situation. Do whatever your heart says. You can carefully listen to my words, but don't surrender to me. Keep your independence intact, and at the end of the day, do what you want to do. This is the final statement in Bhagavad Gita, and the first statement in PSSM. Yatha ichhasi tatha karu. Yani ki, I mean that it is yatha ichhasi. Whatever your wish is, do that. Tatha kuru. Kuru meaning do. Tatha meaning that. Ichhasi mean whatever your wish or ichha is. Yatha. What? So what your wish is, do that. So now he says, can I do anything under the name of free will? So Patriji says, you can do whatever you want, but remember that you will reap the consequences of it. If you want to eat meat, eat, but reap the consequences of diseases and early death. If you want wisdom, read all the books and reap the consequences of gathering wisdom. Do whatever you want, but remember that there is always a result of your actions. When you do something, you will get a result, and that result will teach you what to do and what not to do further. You are always independent. You are free. Freedom is the fundamental character of every soul. freedom and free will are the same. So that is what he says, that freedom and free will are all the same. And if you want to do anything, you are free to do anything, but always, whatever you do, do the right thing. Don't do something that may actually call for more karma or consequences, right? But so now, can you tell us how a person can find their guru? So Patri ji now says, first of all, it is not just one guru. Everyone has multiple gurus, infinite gurus. We learn something, or 1 second. Yeah, we learn something. So one more page is there, master. Let us. Yeah. Yeah. So we have infinite gurus. And then he says, last, finally, 1 second. Yeah. So he says we have all multiple gurus and infinite gurus. We learn something or the other from everybody around us. And you too are a guru for so many people. Whenever you learn a particular concept, then that is where you have found a guru. That is how you can recognize a guru. Meaning, so we are all, when we learn something or from someone else, everyone around us, they are our guru because we learned something. So even a child who teaches us making an airplane, they become our teacher of that particular lesson, that particular subject, or that particular thing what they are teaching us. Even if your mom, mother-in-law, your sister, your friend, or anybody, or even a man who cooks nicely, if they are teaching us how to cook that particular food product, that is also telling your particular dish. That person becomes our guru. If someone helps us learn stitching, that person is our guru. Or a person who teaches us how to clean, that is also our guru. A person who teaches us a particular application, that particular person is a guru. Whoever that is, even if a person who is working on this kind of platform like me, maybe many people might be learning, oh, how she speaks, so I should also speak the same way, or I should do the same thing. Maybe it looks easy, and when they start doing it, it might feel difficult though, but maybe they might learn something, right? So maybe that also. Or when Nirja ji was speaking, or Sheelam ji was speaking, or many people who were on this platform, maybe it is Rani ji or anybody else. The point is, they get that courage to learn something new. They get that courage to hold their position, to learn something, and to be independent. So, who is a good guru, and now who is a bad guru? Another question. Patriji says, anybody who guides you to a right concept is a guru. If you are drinking alcohol and someone introduces you to a stronger drink, then that person is not your guru. He or she is sending you in a harmful direction. But anybody who is giving good direction to your life is a guru. We need to go in many good directions, and so we need many gurus throughout our lives. Now, when does a guru come into our lives? When you keep your mind and heart open, Patriji says, you will find many gurus. If you are a close person, you will never find anyone to guide you. And then you will complain that nobody has become your guru. It is your fault. It is because of your lack of openness. So if you want to find a guru, you have to be open to receive a guru, basically. So there was one question that Patriji's had been asked. So let us finish this question, then I'll say, you will receive nice suggestions everywhere for your development in every field. How to talk, how to write, how to read, how to meditate, how to cook, how to sit, how to stand. everything, and you will imbibe all those suggestions. When somebody gives a suggestion to you, it becomes a part of you, and you develop on that. So now when somebody suggests you something, you do that a little bit, and then it becomes a part of you. You basically grow and develop on that, right? So Masters Patriji was asked, like, how do you find a guru? He says, somebody was saying that, how do you find a guru? So Patriji says, you don't find a guru. When you become ready, you become mature, the guru finds you. Okay, that is the answer, Masters. So always remember, when you become mature in that particular wisdom, or you become mature in a particular thing, that master comes and you will actually learn, and you will actually find and gain a master. So now, is it acceptable? So he also says, okay, not another question, but yeah. So you will receive nice suggestions everywhere for your development in every field. How to write, how to talk. So everywhere there is different gurus, multiple gurus, right? So now, is it acceptable if I switch from one guru? One second. Is it acceptable if I switch from one guru to another during my spiritual journey? So Patriji says, yes, absolutely. You have to learn whatever every guru can offer. There is no one guru concept. Okay. So there is no one guru concept in spirituality. So in school, one second. So in school, did you have only one teacher? No, you had different teachers for different subjects like English, mathematics, etc. The subjects remain the same as you grow older, but the teachers change. Even in spirituality, the subjects remain the same, but the gurus change from time to time. You have to learn from every person, you have to listen to every person. In spirituality, there are so many departments, and there are people who have specialized in them. So you have to learn about all your various departments. So as you age, as you become a master of something, you have to, that particular lesson goes away and a new lesson comes. And for that new lesson, you need to have a new guru, or you have to have a new understanding. So that is what he says. Is finding a guru important for a meditator? It is not the guru concept that is important. It is more important to find like-minded people who will be our co-travelers. Birds of the same feather flock together. As we keep growing in life, we learn to live as a group with those with similar paths. So we learn to live with a group with those with the similar paths. And so if whatever frequency and vibration we are in, we are going to attract the same people around us. So if you don't like a person who is around you, that means it says a lot about you, who you are as a person. Maybe there is something that is also very similar to that person who you don't like, the person's vibration that you hate, or you are very much in that ego that, oh, how come they are like this and why they behave like this, and I really don't like that. If you say like that, just imagine, or you need to understand, if you are getting affected by that person, that means you are, and that person is your friend, just to say that they are your friend, but actually they are not, because you don't like them. That means your vibration is also something that people don't like. So very, very important. What is your vibration telling you? What are the people around you telling you? How are they? Are they cribbing? Are they fighting? Are they arguing? Are they sad, depressed? Are they violent? Or are they very happy, excited, happy-go-lucky kind of people, higher vibration people? Are they masters? What all things are there? So you also need to understand there are certain things people might come and tell you. So you don't need to get affected by that, because there must be something that somebody is saying. So you just need to learn about that and then change yourself. So that if you really want to change, we are not saying that you surrender, but at least if there is that loophole that is, or the weakness is there, what we can do, we should not get affected by that. But what we can do is we can learn from that. Okay, maybe I am weak at this. So let me just, okay, let's close this. Thank you, Nirja ji. Thank you so much. Let me give you the control, or can you take the control? Stop participant sharing. Okay. Thank you so much, Nirja ji. It was really, really wonderful help that you did today. And it was wonderful. And this is the first time I'm actually taking control of somebody's, laptop to help, because in my new laptop the WhatsApp is not there. In my old laptop it was. So anyhow, I hope you all got the points today that we spoke about. Are there any questions that you want to ask or share anything, and then we can go into meditations. Today is I'm very much free. We can go and do 1 hour of meditation also. But yeah,
No,
let
no,
me know.
thank you. I'm glad that you were able to expand it. For some reason, my fingers were not. But I didn't understand that one question of
Yeah,
like when we, Krishna always says you surrender with your mind, body. Like, so in this, Patriji is saying don't, but for God, we surrender, right?
yeah,
We
for the
surrender
divine
with,
we surrender, but then certain times he says that we are the creators of our own reality, right? So now at the end of the day, what happens, Neeraj, is certain times we say that yes, we need to surrender to the divine, that I surrender to the divine.
yeah.
But am I really surrendering to the divine? I'm just going with the flow. Meaning, if I ask about my own self, okay, something is happening in my life, and is that in my control? If that thing is in my control, okay, then do you think I'll be surrendering to the divine?
Till we say that everything that we do, we are not the doers.
No,
So
no.
I kind of understand what he's
Yeah, I
saying.
will I will come to that point. But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is asking, if suppose something is in my control, like how I drive the car or you drive the car, the car is in our control at the time we are using the steering wheel, right? We are the drivers. So very similar to that, we are the drivers of our own reality. When we can, we do. But certain things are also out of our hand certain times. Then what do? We say, we use the term that we surrender to the divine. Now let whatever wants to get happened or whatever is happening, we are going with that same flow. We surrender. We surrender. So we say, use that term. But we all know that whatever our mind is, I can't see you, sorry, you're
No,
just,
no. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. I just
So,
walked and came. So,
yeah, no problem. So if we are doing a particular thing, what is happening? We might be, making or destroying something. We are creating or we are not creating. Suppose it's not about you, but there are certain times we do go back into negative thinking, past thinking. What do? We do create that reality then. And so maybe when we were talking about something, and I told you, right?
yeah.
Let's don't go there, and no, let us not create that, right? Let us just have the positive thing. Why? Because in my past, I have, like in this lifetime, in my past, I have created those things with my mind, like a daydream kind of thing, and you start thinking negative and you start creating those things. So it's kind of a daydream that you do, and then you start creating and then you start manifesting that. But if we manifest and we see that dream, that we are there where we need to be, and we are, uh, you know, doing everything very smoothly, everything happens with that divine grace, and then everything comes to fruition. We manifest that, and we see that the daydream, okay? We create that reality. Now, the point is, why do you need to surrender? When something is not in our control, we say we surrender. That is. But still, if you are not able to understand this or you still have any question, you say, don't just give like that, okay, Madhuji, okay, I understand because maybe I have to talk more, so I don't want to. No, you just let me know, because maybe there might be some question that you are still not feeling comfortable about, right? Or you want to, still that does not sink in into you. Uh, Krishna says, okay, Arjun, you are free. He is actually free, but he does not know he's free. He has kept himself bounded to all the relationships. He thinks that his family is the one who is going to feel bad, and they are going to feel very much left out if he kills them, if he goes waging that war against them. But the war that was being fought, it was against something that was wrong, that should not have been done. But Krishna tells him, you are free, you are not bound to anything. You are surrendering to me because you are surrendering to the divine energy. You are not surrendering to me. And he also says, you just surrender and you go ahead. You surrender and you go ahead and do. Meaning, don't go and think that something bad will happen. Everything that is happening for the good of all, for the truth, right? Something for righteousness. And when you are doing something for righteousness, when you're on the right path, you just surrender to the divine and you say, okay, I take the vow, but actually what is happening? The divine wants you to be there. The divine wants you to be there to wage that war against evil. So he says, okay, you can surrender to me, meaning you just give in to me and understand that you are flowing with me. I'm there with you. You are the divine, I am the divine. We forget that we are actually coming from that part of divine. We are also the divine, but because of all the societal pressure, familial pressures, and all the darkness, all the people pleasing and everything, we have actually covered ourselves with the dark energies, negativity, thoughts. But when we release everything, who is our mother, who is our father, who is the people around us, they are all a part of our life. Why? Somewhere down the line, or I should say, Vishnu ji is sleeping on Sheshnag, and he is just creating that through that consciousness, that dream bubbles he's creating. And every dream bubble, that is a universe. And in every universe, he has created so many just like him, but in different form, different root, different identities. But what are those form and identity? It is him only. Now, when I create myself in the future, what am I creating? I'm creating my life. I'm that Vishnu creating my life in the future. That bubble I created because of my thinking. Now, when I say surrender to me, you surrender to the higher self, basically, to your own thing. You're not surrendering to anybody. I hope this gives you an understanding of what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's like saying that to put it that you're surrendering to yourself because you and the divine are the same, and
Yes.
he's also not telling that just don't surrender because somebody feels like somebody is, you do it because you mean it and you're surrendering to yourself because you and the divine are one.
Yeah, you and the divine are one. And certain times we also need to surrender to ourselves and accept that, yes, I was wrong or I was right. And or I have to learn something. Yes, there is some weakness in me and I would like to learn. Or yes, I'm strong, but with strength comes power. With power comes responsibility. So I need to handle this power very responsibly. And for that, I need to surrender to this feeling, understanding that, yes, I am very strong, but maybe this strength might hurt someone. So I have to be very much soft about it so that it does not hurt someone. In that way, Arjun was going to, he was told that you have to have this war. There was no one with him, only Sri Krishna. He says that I am going to be your Sathi. I'm not going to help you in the war. Because if he wanted to, he would have killed everyone in one single, even Shankhanad only, he would have done that. Or the Sudarshan Chakra. But the point is, he says, I'm just going to guide you. So we are all being guided. If somebody tells you today that, okay, Nirja ji, you go ahead with all your life battles. I'm there beside you. But you don't know at this time, you think that you're all alone. But there will be people coming into your life and telling you, Nirja ji, come on, let's go alone. I'm going to say, okay, Nirja ji, don't think negative. Let's go.
Yeah.
There are people in our
different
lives who will
forms.
behave like Krishna.
Angels in different forms, yeah.
Angels in different forms, be it you, me, or anybody else. The point is, we all need certain people in our lives at certain times, intervals. And when we need it, they come through.
Yeah.
So, depending on what, right? So,
If we
Krishna
forget
is the
something,
angel.
they're there to remind us.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I hope you got that point.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Good. Thank you. Yes. Urmila ji, yeah, go ahead. Namaskar, auntie.
Namaskar. Nay, I want to say that Krishna says, yeah, because he was scared and he wasn't do the, fight. But that was different aspect. But the one I think is when he also says that I am the part of you. You are the part of me. So why can you bow down to me or pranam like namaskar, or he says always to you namaskar me, you remember me, I am with you always, right?
Yeah.
So that's how people do that rituals, to surrender, like to not surrender but to honor and get his help. That's the another
Definitely.
point of
Respect.
Krishna.
That is what respect, that we give
Yeah,
respect. So I'm not
right.
saying that respect is bad. No. Patri sir was saying that don't surrender to anybody, to anyone. But we give respect, not out of ritual, but we have the respect because of the age of that person. That, okay, that person is big or elder to me, right? So we respect. And same way, in our Indian tradition, we give respect to gods, goddesses, anyone,
Yeah,
around us. But the point is that respect is in our mind and in our heart. But that does not mean that we are surrendering to anybody. That is what he says. Everyone
no,
has a different thinking. Everyone has a different thinking. And in that, he is very correct that you don't need to just bow down. In that surrenderance, he is talking about don't bow down to that uh, understanding that you are surrendering to someone. You are
no,
just respecting, but you're learning from someone. And so, whenever somebody teaches you something, you respect that person. Okay. Hey, suppose a small child, he teaches us airplane, how to make airplane, paper airplane. So we say, यार सही में तूने मुझे सिखा दिया, वाह वाह बेटा वाह, कितना अच्छा बताया. We say that in Hindi, or a person who is a elder, or any other person in any other language, whoever that can be, they might be saying, hey, you just give me something you taught me something very good, which
yeah,
I didn't knew. So I respect you for that. And every time, whenever we are using that particular object for our, growth or playing or whatever it is, we will remember that person that they taught us. It will be
yeah.
with respect. So
That's
that's,
a guru. That's a guru. Yeah. So
yeah.
guru is the guide. So that's what he's also say. I'm a guide. I guide you. I'm not saying that you just
Yeah.
depend on me, but I guide you how to do and where to go.
And
That's the
that's
but
about it.
still,
Yeah.
yeah,
Just like
but
how the
still,
teacher is. Biology
yeah,
teacher, physics teacher, English teacher, Hindi teacher, or any other.
all, all gurus. Yeah,
Yeah. But in India, we also, pray to the gurus, or we just say that, thank you so much for guiding us.
yeah,
We, out
yeah.
of respect, we touch feet. And I understand that. But certain people, they do it as a ritual. So that should not be done. That's what he says. Anyhow,
Oh, okay.
thank you so much, Urmila aunty. Thank you, Asha ji. And then we
You're
can
welcome.
go to meditation now after this, masters. Anybody else? Yeah, Asha ji, go ahead, please. Unmute yourself. Sorry, unmute yourself.
आत्मवंदन सभी को और बहुत सारा प्यार.
Yeah,
I want to say that not only age wise, wisdom wise also we have to respect. That
yes.
is also most
No,
important.
but we should respect, but we have that, we actually get that respect in our mind for that person because that person is
Yes,
wisdom. That respect basically comes by itself because that wisdom
ba,
speaks for itself.
from heart. Yeah.
Yeah, but that does not say that we should. We just feel that basically, right? But thank you,
Right.
Asha ji. Yes, and I respect you a lot.
I
No, it is not. I
respect
respect each
you.
and everyone, respectively, irrespective of anything. But we all respect and love each other, and that is from the heart. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Asha ji. Thank you.
Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude.
Gratitude. So thank you so much, masters. Okay, now let us go into meditation, masters, without further ado. And let us sit cross-legged. Take care of ourselves at this time by doing meditation and going into meditation. Sitting cross-legged with your feet crisscrossed like this, clasping your hands and fingers into fingers, keeping them in your lap, and then closing your eyes. So at this time, I'm going to share Patri sir's music, and or maybe not Patri sir music, but how about let us go into meditation and take slow and deep steady breaths within your own self. Slowly breathe out and relax yourself. You can also ground yourselves with your breath masters. Every breath that comes in, it behaves as if you are getting life force energy in each and every cell of yours. Now, when you are breathing in, bring your focus and attention onto your third eye. Or if you don't want to focus at this time, how about let us focus on our breath and on our body from the crown towards our feet. So from the crown till our feet, see how each and every body part feels when you are inhaling inwards and exhaling outwards. Okay, take your time and breathe in deeply, slowly. Take each and every breath seriously, not letting go of any breath without concentration. Consciously breathe in and breathe out. Let bygones be bygones. Come back to your breathing. And remember, you are your own guru. You are your own guru. Your breath is your guru. You don't need anyone else to be with yourself at this time. This is your own time, me time, and let each and every breath be your guide. Let every understanding of your own self come to you. As you go within, masters, many things will sink in which needs work. Many understanding about your own self, your own behaviors, attitudes, addictions will come to you. Many things might make sense, and many things that are triggering to you will give you an understanding why you were triggered, and that will actually help you. So take your time, be with your breath, and relax. Go within slowly. Masters, take your time, seriously. Don't let anything bother you at this time. You will work through your emotions. You will work through your triggers at this time. Every thought that comes to you is teaching you something. How about letting go of all the thoughts slowly, one by one, processing them, letting go of them? Why these thoughts are coming? Because maybe you needed time to think about it, to go into the deep state of meditation, to understand your own self, your own emotion, your own thoughts, thinking, triggers. You need to work on these things, to clear them, to understand them. And that is the process. When you go into meditation, many things might creep up in your mind. Take your time and go within and slowly let go of your thoughts one by one. And come back to your third eye or your heart chakra or your solar plexus chakra or maybe your crown chakra. See how it makes you feel. So relax your body, Breathe in normally, naturally, and let go of this breath slowly, steadily, and release any triggers, any pain, any disease slowly out through your breath. And do that same inhalation, exhalation again. And slowly increase the time of your inhalation and exhalation. This will speed up you going into the emptiness, thoughtless state. Be with your breath, masters, and now totally concentrate. My dear masters, now let us come back into our body consciousness. Slowly, steadily, wherever you are, mentally, consciously, or psychically, very slowly come back into the physical body consciousness. Let us remember who we are in this lifetime. Slowly take a deep in breath, masters, into your nostril, into your facial region, into your crown, and slowly feel it in your spine, in the sushumna, in your bones, in your centers, the energy centers, and each and every cell. Let us take a deep in breath, masters, and slow out breath. And slowly feel your body from head to toe, feeling your feet, toes, your fingers, your hands, and giving gratitude to each other and to the masters and to our own self, as we are our own guru. We are our own guru. Each breath coming in, going out, teaches us so many things. So very slowly, masters, unclasp your hands and keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Whenever you are ready and comfortable, masters, you can slowly come out with a beautiful smile. Thank you so much. Hug yourself and give thanks and gratitude to each other, to everyone, to our own energies as well. And thank you to the masters. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Welcome back, everyone. If anyone has any sharing on any experiences that you had, you can raise your hand, masters.
Yeah.
Anyone has any questions, any experiences that you want to share or ask, masters? If not, then we can end the session if there are no questions, no experiences. But thank you so much. Gratitude. Take care and stay blessed, stay happy and stay vibrant. If you want to share any experiences or anything that you want to ask, go ahead at this time. Okay, then we can end the session. And lots of gratitude, Urmila Auntie, Asha Ji, Rani Ji. Thank you, everyone. So we'll meet tomorrow. Till then, take care and let's do our meditation as always. And let us end the session. May we all be happy, healthy, and vibrant. May we all meditate regularly with our individual energies and as well as the group's energy and consciousness. Let us teach meditation to everyone, awaken everyone, and do our much needed inner work every day. Thank you so much, masters. Have a good night and have a good day from whichever part of the world you're joining in. Welcome. Let's do it again tomorrow. Thank you so much. Take care.